Well, now as our relays join us from all over Victoria, we say once again a very good afternoon to you all, particularly through Channel 10 in Melbourne, GMB6 in Shepparton in the Goulburn Valley. We also are joined by TV8 Network up there in Bendigo and down Traralgon Way. And we mustn't forget our audience through BTV6 here in Ballarat and SES in Mount Gambier. The weather is absolutely beautiful here at Ballarat today. Earlier, about half an hour ago, it was 25 degrees, sun shining, a little bit of cloud cover coming up, and the next event on the program, race 5, time to start any moment from now, is the Chateau Commodore Hotels Progressive Handicap. And the only scratching in this race is number 10, Atlas Lad. Take out number 10, Atlas Lad, and then we move on to the Ballarat Cup. A couple of important scratchings, number 3, Hunza's Ace, and number 4 is Flying Eskimo. But a man enjoying the Ballarat weather today, and I'm sure enjoying the marvellous racing we've had so far, Bruce McAvaney. Bruce?
That's right, Phil. It's been an excellent day of racing. We've seen some fantastic finishes, and the weather is very, very mild, considering when we left Melbourne this morning it looked like being a stinking hot day, but this nice breeze at Dowling Forest is making it most enjoyable. This is Strawberry Ranch out behind the line, one of George Hanlon's horses. He's a 3-year-old who showed excellent promise as a young horse. There are 2 horses in this that have got very similar colours, Astra Bow and Prima Passa. It's almost impossible to tell them apart. There's Prima Passa going in. When they get close up, it's a bit easier, but from a distance, it's not so good. Isajack about to come up. Rails Runner is Kildare. Consummate's been well back. Here's Astra Bow about to come up. And Consummate to come out wide. Strawberry Ranch was favourite when I was in the ring, but good money for Consummate and Isajack. Cool to the Rails Runner with Titled Lady. Now the starter goes to his platform. Consummate coming up. Light on, ready. Stand pretty well. Good long run here at the 1200. Jim Damien resuming. Isajack won this race last year. Gubba Gold a chance. Away they go. Gubba Gold jumped very well near the inside. Isajack looked a bit slow, riveting away well with Titled Lady. Coulter was a bit slow to begin. Strawberry Ranch going fast in the early stages. Prima Passa and also Astra Bow both away well. Brandy Slippers showing a bit of toe early, and Jim Damien's dropped out to be second last, and Consummate just behind it. Good go for the early lead at the 800. Titled Lady on the fence. Prima Passa 2 wide and 3 wide. Then is Astra Bow. Tucked in behind those horses is Brandy Slipper, a length to its stablemate Strawberry Ranch, and Isajack from Gubba Gold. Not a lot of pace on in this for a sprint. Then Consummate, Riveting, Coulter and Jim Damien. Only 8 lengths first to last as they crawl up to the turn. Titled Lady on the inside, Prima Passa. 3 wide Astra Bow, a length away Strawberry Ranch, improving past Brandy Slipper, and then Isajack, Coulter. Gubba Gold's got well back on the field, and behind them Jim Damien. In the straight, and Astra Bow took a narrow lead from Titled Lady. Isajack going down to the rail, knocked Gubba Gold over on the fence. They had a real boxing match, and Strawberry Ranch has swept up to the lead at the 200. Strawberry Ranch has taken the lead. Isajack and Consummate running on strongly out wide. Strawberry Ranch about a half in front. Consummate's coming at it quickly, and so's Isajack. Isajack, Strawberry Ranch, they hit it. Strawberry Ranch has beaten Consummate by a nose, and a nose to Isajack, and a thrilling photo. Gubba Gold was 4th after being flattened in the straight. Then Jim Damien, behind those horses, Astra Bow, Riveting. Coulter, Prima Passa last, in front of it Brandy Slipper and Titled Lady. Well, it's a day of close finishes, there's no doubt about that. And we've got another one here. It looks like Strawberry Ranch. There was unbelievable interference there where Isajack just seemed to either take control of the jockey and just run in and knock Gubba Gold over. But we've got Strawberry Ranch clear at this stage. He's drawn about a half in front. Consummate's coming very quickly, and Isajack's battling back very strongly on the inside. So Strawberry Ranch in the centre, Isajack on the inside, and Consummate on the outside. And they come down to the line together, and it looks like to me from where I was that Strawberry Ranch has hung on. Though, gee, Consummate has got a bob in there, so it could be very, very close indeed. Well, it is very close, so we'll wait for the judge's number. But it looked like Strawberry Ranch, a short half head to Consummate and a short half head to Isajack when we first had a look at them. Isajack, at this stage, you can see Gubba Gold on the rails. They're behind Isajack. Isajack clear of it now with Strawberry Ranch, and Consummate coming very strongly out wide. He's well tried, Consummate. Mick Gore on the jockey. Strawberry Ranch is John Massett, and Isajack ridden by Stan Aiken. So it's very tight. And the judge has been working overtime here today. There's Strawberry Ranch coming back, but, you know, if you're back Consummate, you've seen what's happened there. It's very, very tight indeed. We're in a good position here, not far from the line at all, but the angle from the camera there did look a little different to the naked eye. So Strawberry Ranch, I thought, it just hung on to beat Consummate in a bob of the head. Now number 9's got it, so Consummate has got it. So number 9, Consummate, Mick Gorham, has got up to win from number 5, Strawberry Ranch, Jay Massett. And third has gone to Isajack, ridden by S. Aiken. Officially fourth will be Gubba Gold. So Consummate has got up on the outside, got the bob in right on the line. Consummate trained by Jeff Murphy, by Sovereign Red from Consia, raced by Mr. and Mrs. W. Gibbons, and as I said, trained at Caulfield by Jeff Murphy and ridden by Mick Gorham. So he's got up there in the last stride to beat Strawberry Ranch, and in third placing Isajack. No time, 1:12.5 it looks like, and they absolutely crawled in that for a 1200 metre race. No pace on it all. Let's go down and join Ron Taylor, who has one of the connections with him after race number 5.
Okay, you've got Jamie Scott here, the foreman for trainer Jeff Murphy, who's still in hospital, Jamie.
No, he came out today.
Oh, come out today.
Yeah.
Great. Is he okay?
Oh, apparently so.
Yeah, what about that win? Were you excited at the finish? It was a surprise result to the broadcasters, I think.
Yeah, I think so, but, you know, the horse got home well, settled down well early.
He did get home. Now, have a look here, coming down the outside at this stage, Isajack on the inside, under hard riding, looks to be in front, and his Strawberry Ranch. And where are you, Jamie?
Oh, he's wide out there. Just
Right.
getting into the picture now with the blue
Coming up
blinkers.
now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Strawberry Ranch at this stage looks to be the winner. Here comes Consummate, getting every ounce out of it, stride by stride. What do you think, Jamie?
Oh, well, he was getting home. The others were stopping, you know. So, no, I thought he actually got beat from the angle I watched that. But
You thought he got beat?
yeah, just.
Yeah, I guess that the angle did favour Strawberry Ranch, but right on the last stride, Consummate got up. Gee, it was a good ride by Mick.
Yeah, he races like a stayer, though, doesn't he? You know, really.
He does race like a
Yeah.
stay. What are the
Yeah.
plans for him?
Oh, look, I'd say there's a mile race coming up in town somewhere next week, you know. So,
Coming up in town?
Yeah, I think it's in town. I'm not too sure.
So looking at that run, he could be a horse to follow, Jamie.
Yeah, quite a promising horse. He showed a bit of promise early, but, you know, he needed a bit of time to mature, and I think needed to be gelded more than anything.
Right. You've had a bit of luck with the horses while Jeff's been in hospital?
Yeah. My word.
It seems to be a good omen when Jeff goes to hospital, the horses win.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
Thank you. Anyway, good luck, Jeff. Hope you're kicking on.
Righto, well, there we had the details with Ron Taylor. But gee, that was a terrific race, wasn't it? I was impressed with Isajack too. The way it was well back round the turn and came home very, very strongly. It did fight back. It was a good effort by Stan Aiken to get up there and run third with Isajack. Locally trained, of course, but of course all honours must go to Mick Gorham for his ride on Consummate. A great win by Mick. We'll be giving you all the details of the race in just a few moments. A minor protest, but there are the totes for race 5 on the programme. 10.40 for the win and 2.35 for the place. 70 cents for the second place getter in Strawberry Ranch and 75 cents for Isajack, and you have the further details. But there has been another minor protest here. There was a minor protest in race 4 for those who have just joined us on the relays, and the protest here for the 5th event was 4th against 3rd. That's Gubba Gold against Isajack, both for interference at the 400 metre mark and also at the 200 metre mark. But Mick Gorham is allowed to talk with Ron Taylor, so we'll take you over to Ron.
Mick, a very thrilling finish. By gosh, you had everybody tricked there at the last minute. What did you think yourself?
Well, I was fairly confident that I had one. I thought the horse had sort of got to the lead one stride before the post.
Have a look
And
at the
then,
finish here, coming up the head-on shot, coming into the straight. Now, you're wide out, Mick.
Yes, I elected, well, my horse is always travelling well, and then I elected to follow the favourite, Strawberry Ranch. And even before the turn, I did feel that I had his measure. It took me the whole of the straight to get to him, but on the post, I did feel that I had one.
You looked across, and what about Isajack over right on the rail?
Well, that was the horse as I was going up to Strawberry Road, he was the horse that I thought would be the one that I would have to beat mainly. Because he was sort of making a pretty strong run along the fence there. But my horse, you know, I was very confident winning well before the straight because he started travelling well, and I had the favourite, you know, horse. I followed the favourite, and you know, right on the line, he's just stuck his head out like.
Well, you cut it pretty fine. You cut it pretty fine, but here's that head-on shot again by, gosh, it was a thrilling finish. Now, seeing you in these famous Geoff Murphy colours, Mick, you've ridden them quite often in the past. Are you renewing an association with Geoff?
Well, I hope to get back on some good horses. I've won a few good races in these colours, and he's a trainer who gets plenty of good horses. That's what you need.
Well, good luck to you, Mick. I hope you do.
Thank you. Okay.
Right, well, thank you very much, Ron, and also to Mick Gorham. And I hope Mick can get some further rides with Geoff Murphy. We'll bring you, for the benefit of those who have the trifecta, we'll bring you those results as soon as we know exactly what the result of the protest is, and that's 4th against 3rd. Now let's have a look at the tote update for the big race of the day, the Winfield Ballarat Cup. Anxious to see what I'm a Red Man will pay. $2.10 for the win and $1 for the place. And then you have the two scratchings, of course, number 3 Hunter's Ace and number 4 Flying Eskimo. And one that has been very well backed indeed, ran second in the Bendigo Cup, is number 7 Brisk, to be ridden by Darren Gauci, and that'll pay $1.75 for the win and $65 for the place. Gee, I thought I'm a Red Man would have come up favourite, but there we have it, the full details for the Ballarat Cup. Well, Glenn Ridge, one of our well-known personalities here in Ballarat, with the Saturday morning hosting of a children's program and Kids Only up here, is out in the car park, and he's now going to bring us some of the excitement from that area. Glenn Ridge.
I'd like to introduce you to my first best friend. How the hell are you?
Oh, not bad, actually.
Hey?
Good. How are you?
Oh, good, good. The shades fit in rather well.
Yeah, well, they're bolos, of course, the best sunglasses you can get.
Uh-huh. And did you come into the races dressed like this, or did you get changed once you were in here?
Oh, actually, I come in like this.
Is it?
That's why I normally dress.
So you just couldn't have a shave?
No, I haven't shaved for about a year now.
You're going well. You normally come to the Ballarat Cup?
No.
This is the first time?
Yep.
And on crutches?
Yep.
What happened?
I was getting off the Draban at the show and I cracked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
And what's it like walking around all dressed to the teeth like that with the crutches?
Annoying.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're not overly pleased with that?
No, not exactly.
Can imagine. You come to the Cup regularly?
Yeah, we come every year.
Do you?
Yep.
And line out for a big one today?
Oh, hope to back a winner.
Yeah. What's the best part about the day?
Oh no, just the atmosphere.
What's the whole idea of it all, Doug?
Well, we're doing a little bit of promotion for the Camp Hotel with the new look, and also for John Seary and Graham Sleep. It's just a little bit of promotion work, and
everyone,
for all the patrons.
Everyone here are patrons of the hotel.
Yeah.
What time to start off?
Well, everyone got to the hotel, I suppose, about 11 o'clock. Yeah, or 10:30 actually.
And set up the tent here?
No, I've been out here since about 9:45, so out here keeping everything organised and that, so it's been good.
Looking forward to a fun day?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful day.
Great. Ballarat Cup, an annual event for you?
Definitely, yes.
Great.
Wonderful day.
Hope you have a good day.
Rain, hail or shine, but today's a perfect day for it.
While that interview was on, I was just having a yarn with Ron Taylor. I told him about Brisk coming up on the tote as favourite over and above I'm a Red Man. He was telling me earlier in the betting ring that I'm a Red Man was 9-4 and Brisk was 4-1. I don't know whether that's changed at the moment, but certainly Brisk is the favourite on the totes here. But as I said earlier, there's quite a bit of fashion around here today. I know the Maya Fashions on the field is taking place, and there will be, I was going to say a lucky winner, but if a lady wins the Fashions on the field, they're not lucky. They're very clever, I think. But Fred Farger has been out with the Fashions in the lawn area here at Dowling Forest. For the benefit of those people interstate, a beautiful race course here, Dowling Forest. And for those in Melbourne who may not know it, the VATC, that's the race club at Caulfield and Sandown, conducted their first race meeting here at Ballarat many, many years ago. But now I think we're ready to go over to the Fashions on the field. So we take you to another well-known personality here in Ballarat, been here for years. Fred Fargo.
Stronix in a superb hat and beautiful colours. What a lovely colour combination.
Yes, it's cobalt blue, Fred.
Right.
And I got this in Thailand. I had it made especially, and
Did you?
thought it'd be very nice to wear to the Cup.
Absolutely. How long ago? You in Thailand?
2 months ago.
Oh, right. So this is its first airing.
That's right.
Absolutely lovely. Have you had time here in the car park to see any of the fashions that are
Not
around?
really, no.
Right.
We have just arrived. And
Right.
just...
How's the wind playing havoc with hats at this stage?
It'll be hard today.
It's our first fine day in 7 years. Do you come to the Cup
Oh,
regularly?
we come each year, and I know 4 years ago it was snowing here.
Right. Had it been bad this year, what would have happened as far as
I
the
would
ensemble?
still wear this outfit.
Well, that's
because I
lovely.
think it's suitable for, you know, coolish day or
Right.
something fine
Well,
like this.
thanks for speaking with us, and it really does look very, very
Good.
smart.
Thank you very much, Fred. Good.
Two young ladies joining us from Buninyong, Lisa and Catherine. Having a good day so far?
Yes, we are actually.
Yes,
really
great
enjoying it.
Excellent.
It's a bit windy.
Yeah, well, all the ladies seem to be walking around with one hand up on their head for most of them.
That's right.
It's always the way.
Is it? Well, black and white, I've said a number of times, seems to be the fashion colour this year. There seems to be a lot of it about.
Yeah, I think so. It's very popular, black and white.
Right.
Can't go wrong.
Ah, right. Are you going to enter fashions on the field if you're asked?
If we're asked, we
Right.
will. So,
And at this stage, we're a fair way from the main part of the course. You'll be going down to the main course later on.
okay, yes, we will.
Excellent.
Yeah.
As far as you're concerned, somebody so young, Lisa, is it one of those things that it's a must to come to the Cup?
Yes, I'm sure. Our parents come, so we come with them every year. Yeah.
Do you? How many years have you been coming out?
About 4 now.
Have you?
Yeah.
And you do enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it. I look really forward to it every year.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you.
The superb hat belongs to Belinda Nunn, who was from Ballarat and she's now in Melbourne. You can look up now, Belinda. Thank you. Superb hat.
Thank you very much. I did it myself.
Yes, absolutely wonderful. You are in the millinery trade or?
No, I'm in fashion. I work for I'm an assistant designer to Sally Brown,
Right.
who's a label in Melbourne. We wholesale throughout Australia.
Excellent. And you've come for the races or for the fashion?
Well, I really enjoy the races, and because I'm from Ballarat, it's sort of a tradition to come back home. You know, should be working, but, you know, it's just one of those days to come back to see.
Right. Now, the line of the dress is that balloon look that the ladies are all
sort
wearing?
of balloon, yes, but with a few tiers to give a bit more volume. There's about 30 metres of tulle between it to give it a bit more of a woofy look.
That is wonderful.
And the bow at the back.
A wonderful outfit. Have a
you.
great day. Thanks for taking the time to join us.
Thank you, I will.
I hope the wind doesn't play too much havoc.
Well, I have lost it once. I hope I don't lose it again because I didn't do my hair underneath.
Melinda Nunn joining us at Fashions on the Field at the Ballarat Cup.
Right, below we have the tote dividends for the last race on the program, race 5. While you're looking at the details there, I might mention again that there has been a protest fired in with by the 4th place getter, Rodney Griffiths, on Gubba Gold against Isa Jack, the rider Stan Aitken, for alleged interference at the 400 metre and 200 metre mark. Ron Taylor is here with me, and I think, Ron, that protest will probably be dismissed by the sound of things.
Yes, I'd imagine, Phil, although it's very difficult to say until we get it absolutely official. It did meet some hampering, I thought, Gubba Gold getting behind them there coming into the straight, but the stewards no doubt will let us know the finality of their deliberations very shortly.
All right, while you're here, Ron, what's your selection for the Cup?
Well, I selected Starlit Princess, Phil. She's trained up here by Robert Smurden. She's very, very good on the country circuit. She had a run at Flemington her last start in a 2,000 metres race, and I thought she never got on the track and still ran home and finished 6th. I think she's very good.
Well, there we have the tote update, and you'll see the prices here. I'm a red man, who we thought would be the favourite. $2.15 on the tote for the win and $1 for the place. And let's go down to number 7. Ran second to Flying Eskimo in the Bendigo Cup last week. And the Flying Eskimo is coming in at 175. Brisk rather, 175 for the win and 70 cents for the place. And your selection?
My selection is number 11, Phil. That's showing 435 and 125.
Well, wouldn't be bad betting there.
It's a good betting race. The interesting thing that the experts up here tell me that the favourite, well, the second favourite now, according to the tote, I'm a red man on 57. No horse has ever won the Ballarat Cup with that weight for years and years and years.
Yeah, but there we have some lovely ladies on the course. No doubt we'll be seeing them and fashions on the field here later on in the day. Actually, this year we have seen a great deal of fashions, both at Flemington and around the provincial circuits. People absolutely enjoying themselves here today in the balmy atmosphere, if I can put it, at Ballarat. And Ron, I never ever thought I'd say that, the balmy atmosphere at Ballarat. Did you?
I didn't think so, but of course it's not winter time, Philip, and balmy atmosphere. You got it out well for this time of the day.
Yeah, well, I love Ballarat and the people up here as well. I've had some wonderful times.
It's only a standing joke, really, viewers, that Ballarat, everybody says it's a beautiful day for Ballarat. I think for the last 6 years it's been shocking up here for the Cups, and everybody just can't believe that they've got a fine day at last.
And for those people in Ballarat, if they think I'm being facetious, I was brought up at a little place called Rosebery, under a mountain, Mount Murchison, on the west coast of Tasmania. And if you think it gets cold here at Ballarat, you want to go to Rosebery sometime on the west coast of Tasmania. Anyway, the next event on the program is the big one, the Winfield Ballarat Cup, and that is time to start at 10 minutes past 3. At Dowling Forest for the Winfield Ballarat Cup. Just checking off the totes now for the 6th event on the program. I'm a Red Man, showing the $2.15 there for the win, and the $1 now for the place. Moving down to number 5, Keepers, is quite well in the betting, to be ridden by Pat Trotter, who's had a bad trot since he's been back too from Hong Kong. Number 5, Keepers, is showing $3.75 and $1.20. We move through to Brisk. Brisk coming in the nominal favourite here on the tote anyway at $1.75 and 70 cents. And Ron Taylor's selection for the race is number 11, Starlit Princess. And Starlit Princess is showing $4.35 and $1.25. Now that protest has been dismissed. I've just been in... Oh, it's still on, is it? I'm sorry. I was just informed by a sign that it was dismissed, but the protest is still on, we understand. 4th against 3rd in the previous race, and as soon as we've got knowledge of that, we will bring it to you. For the benefit of those people interstate, and particularly down in Melbourne, I was talking a little about some of the wonderful things that happen up here at Ballarat, and I suppose one of the areas Ballarat is most famous for is the Begonia Festival early in February. And I would advise anyone who is looking for a weekend drive at any time to come up here to Ballarat and see the beautiful begonia display in that early February period. Of course, another area comes to mind, and that's the Royal South Street competition. That's been famous for many, many years, and out of Ballarat there have been some fine vocalists produced over those years. As we look now at a colourful crowd, I mentioned earlier that probably Ballarat is one of the best equipped courses in Victoria. All betting is under cover, so if it's raining, you're out of that hostile weather, or a day like today, if you want to get a bit of relief from the beautiful sunshine that we have, it's still under cover. Beautifully laid out, lovely appointments for the crowd, but of course we've been looking around the course itself, on the track and down onto the lawns. It's done up so well for today's big meeting here at Ballarat. And then, of course, last year's Cup was a thriller here at Ballarat, and I'm sure that you would like to see it again, and this is where I think George Hanlon does so well at Ballarat, and look at the way he's trained Mintmaster up for last year's Cup.
Good, good. To be beaten, lots of eyes, 3 deep. Mintmaster's coming into it. I'm a Red Man looking for a run. Beagle Bay under pressure, and Gold Deck down the outside. Mintmaster swept up to join lots of eyes at the 300. Gold Deck behind them. I'm a Red Man can't get a crack at them from Avanotto. Mintmaster's kicked away though. He looked home. I'm a Red Man getting to second from Gold Deck. Mintmaster's a length and a half in front. Now I'm a Red Man getting clear with Avanotto. A Hanlon Quinella. Mintmaster 2 lengths to I'm a Red Man Avanotto. Then Gold Deck, lots of ice, impertinent charge.
Yeah, well, Mintmaster won that so very well here last year, ridden by Philip Alderman. I remember the race so well. He was a very excited jockey after the race, and 2:16.7 for the race. And looking at the track here today, and with some of the times we've had, I think that might be beaten today, Ron.
I think so, Phil. The track is in very good order. It's drying out by the minute. This wind has certainly had an effect on it and will speed it up no end.
Right, well, the horses are moving in to the mounting yard. And as I say, we're still waiting on the result of that minor protest, 4th against 3rd, for the previous race. But this is the big one, the Winfield Ballarat Cup. A listed race over 2,200 metres, and the starting time is 3:10. It's total prize money today of $55,000 with $5,000 in trophies. Certainly worth participating. Number 1. I'm a Red Man, to be ridden by Brent Thompson, trained by George Hanlon.
Yes, and impeccably turned out, Philip. You'll notice, as I'm a Red Man for race.
4th against 3rd has been upheld. Right, 4th against 3rd has been upheld, and the amended placings are 9, 5 and 2. 9, 5, 2 official placings now. 4th against 3rd, that's Gabba Gold against Isa Jack upheld. 9 Consummate, the winner, Strawberry ran 2nd. Gabba Gold has now moved up to 3rd placing after the protest upheld, and correct weight.
All right, so correct weight. The protest has been upheld. We have correct weight. We'll give you the official trifecta a little later on, as soon as it comes to hand. But the official placings now are 9, Consummate the winner. From number 5, Strawberry Ranch 2nd, and going into 3rd place, replacing Isa Jack, was number 2, Gubba Gold. Well, we thought it was a minor protest. There was doubt as to whether it would be dismissed or not, and with it taking so long, it finally came out that it has been upheld. So we'll go back to the main event on the program now. I'm a Red Man, and as you were saying, Ron?
Yes, beautifully turned out. If you look at the way the horse has been prepared by George Hanlon, he absolutely looks a picture in the mounting yard. He has broken out a little bit under the girth there. You'll notice a little bit of sweat mark there, but on a hot day, it's only a minor matter. He did win the Kyneton Cup at his last start, and obviously is going to be very hard to beat.
That was over 2,000 metres, of course, and this is over 2,200.
That's right, Philip, and he's never won over the distance, and as I pointed out, no horse with 57, I don't think has ever won this cup since 1918.
Don't underestimate George Hanlon.
I never do, and Brent Thompson too.
Right, number 2, Alternate, Del Morn.
He's a useful horse, Alternate. He ran 4th in the Bendigo Cup at his last start. It was an improved run, but again, you've mentioned the distance before, Philip, 2,200. I think that's as far as Alternate likes to go.
All right, the scratchings, number 3, Humza's Ace, and number 4, Flying Eskimo. So we move on to number 5, Keepers, to be ridden by Pat Trotter.
Yeah, what a wonderful horse he's been, Keepers. He's an entire, you know. He probably should have been at the stud before this. He's a beautiful horse. He's won a lot of races.
But he's in the betting, isn't he?
Oh, of course he's in the betting. He'd have to be, because at his last start he ran 6th behind Eastern Classic at Flemington. He was 5 lengths from the winner, but he had absolutely no luck at all in the race. He got bumped, he got tightened for room. The distance, again, may be his problem, but he will run a fine race.
Let's look at Mel Highland on number 6, Emulous.
Yeah, well, this is one of Johnny Marr's big, strong team, and Emulous has been a good galloper for him. He's won 13 races from 52 starts, and his last start 4th behind Eastern Classic, when he was only a little bit more than 3 lengths from the winner, I thought was a first-class run. Emulous is just about to strike form. This is a race to suit him, and he will run well.
One of our top young trainers is Lee Friedman, and he has the favourite in the race, the favourite on the tote anyway, number 6, Brisk, to be ridden by Darren Gauci.
Well, I think Brisk deserves to win. He's been 2nd at his last 2 starts. It was an excellent effort.